We now shift our focus to the Russia-Ukraine war. Ukraine has reportedly agreed to a deal to end the war with Russia, with only minor details outstanding. Let's just break this down. In a post on social media, Ukraine's National Security Secretary wrote that the delegations had reached a common understanding on the core terms of the agreement discussed in Geneva. He added that Ukraine is looking forward to organizing a visit of the Ukrainian president to the US to complete final steps and make a deal with US President Donald Trump. That's the statement on your screen. Zelensky, remember, had earlier said that more work needed to be done. The development also coming at a time when diplomats from the United States, Ukraine, Russia converged in Abu Dhabi for urgent talks over a draft US peace plan. But even as behind the scenes diplomatic talks continue, the war continues to rage, of course. In fact, Russia unleashed one of its most intense overnight barrages on Kyiv, according to Ukraine officials, killing at least 7 people and sending thousands scrambling for shelter. Ukraine's capital descended into chaos around 1 a.m. local time when powerful explosions echoed across the city. As Russian missiles and drones flew towards the capital, Kyiv was engulfed with thick smoke reportedly, while the skies were lit orange and red amid the explosions. Residents rushed into Kyiv's deep underground metro stations, laying out sleeping bags and makeshift beds as the strikes continued. Fires tore through multi-story apartment buildings. Firefighters worked through the night to search for survivors and evacuate the families. Ukraine's Air Force saying Russia launched over 460 drones and 20 missiles in the overnight strikes, while Moscow said that Ukraine fired nearly 250 drones into Russian territory, killing 3 people in the Rostov border region. Earlier today, in a post on Truth Social, Trump hinted at a significant movement in the peace talks on his account. Trump wrote, "Is it really possible that big progress is being made in peace talks between Russia and Ukraine? Don't believe it until you see it, but something good just may be happening," quote unquote. Now, the White House press secretary earlier today also acknowledged that there are points of disagreement in the deal, but said US diplomats are working around the clock to finalize it. Moscow has warned that it could reject an amended US peace plan if its terms are fundamentally different. The Russian foreign minister, in fact, also said Moscow is still waiting for Washington to deliver the latest version of the deal.
We have channels of communication with our US counterparts, and we use them. We expect to receive the version they consider interim after the coordination phase with the Europeans and the Ukrainians ends. Then we will review it, because if the spirit and letter of anchorage, the key understandings we recorded, are stripped out, it will be a fundamentally different situation. But for now, I repeat, we have not received anything officially.
По тем ключевым пониманиям, которые мы зафиксировали.
Russia, remember, already controls roughly 1/5 of Ukraine. 1/5. The attacks on Kyiv underscoring the fragile and volatile backdrop to that diplomatic push. Peace may be under discussion, but for millions on the ground, the war is very much alive.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.